Happy birthday, Grandma! This year for your birthday, instead of getting a present, we decided that we would reach out to all of the family and see if they would send us all videos of their favorite memories of you and Papa, since there are so many that we decided that it would be a great birthday present. Personally, I don't think that I could pick out one specific memory just because there are so many that come to mind when I think of you two. But one of the main ones that always sticks out to me is going down there every Sunday for lunch. And especially when it was nice outside, Kyra and I would always go out and we would climb the tree, and we would always end up somewhere outside doing something all together. And then the watermelon, or going downstairs and watching them play pool and Blue-Nosed Gophers. Just being together, and there's nothing that compares to being down there and feeling just accepted, and you just feel the love when we're all together. And that's probably my favorite thing about this family and about you and Grandpa. So enjoy these next videos. They might make you cry because I'm crying right now. But we love you so much, and we hope that you love this present.
Hey there. Just going back over some memories that I had of the time with Jerry and Kate, and things that just come to mind. One was just how quickly I was welcomed into the family, and how warm and loving they all were, and how, Jerry and Kate can be proud of, the family they've raised, and instilling that. I remember Sherry warning me ahead of time that one of her father's favorite tricks was when he passed the butter, to get your thumb in the butter. And he still got me first time at one of our family meals that I asked for it. And of course, he got a great thrill out of doing that. And we all had a good laugh. Also remember helping unload a wagon load of hay. I was up in the hay mow as they were feeding them up, and boy, was I tired at the end of that one, and just amazed that, just after that short period of time that I was there, as to how much time those guys had spent out there doing it all day long. So just marveled a lot of times at Jerry's tenacity, and able to just go through things and just do it, regardless of what needed to be done. So just a couple of quick things to share there. Love you guys.
Hey, Grammy Kate. So my favorite memory with Papa Jerry is whenever we were playing White Elephant, and I got a flashlight, and he really liked it too. So he then nicknamed me Flashlight Boogie. And lucky for me, it didn't stick for very long, but that's my favorite memory with him. And my favorite memory with you in recent months is whenever I got to cook for you, whenever you came down to Murfreesboro.
My favorite memory of Papa is when he would always stick his hand in his ear, or rather his thumb in his ear, which is something I thought he did with everyone, and I didn't realize it was like just an inside joke between the two of us. So it made me feel super special to realize that that was kind of our inside joke. He did it every single time he saw me. If he was on the phone, he would say, "Do you have your thumb in your ear?" And one time he even stuck it in the butter and was like, "Ha ha." So I thought that was funny. And my favorite memory with Grammy Kate, which was so hard to choose because I have so many, but had to be hands down my wedding day when we did our first look between Grammy Kate and I. And I think neither one of us could have been prepared for how emotional that moment was going to be. And it was so precious to me, that moment. I will never forget. And our photographer was so cool I didn't even realize this, but she planned it so it was in front of a mirror, so you had both Grammy Kate's reaction photograph and my reaction photograph, and you could see both of us just weeping and hugging, and it was really sweet. So that's my favorite memory with Grammy Kate. And we love you guys.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, happy birthday, Mom. I was trying to think of a good memory, and after 71 years, I've got several of them. I thought about 4-H and all the cakes we baked and all the silly things we did getting ready for it. And then I thought, shopping. Yeah, that's what I'll talk about. Well, when I took you shopping in Lafayette one day, we ended up shopping all day and into the night. As we're noticing some of the lights are going off, we found some places open later, and about 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, we decided we'd have to have some breakfast before we went home, and we went to Denny's. So then we went home and we had a lot of shopping done, let's put it that way. Anyhow, what I remember the most about you, Mom, is the fact that you love the family, and it means the most to you, every single one of us. We, of course, know that Dad did too, in his own way. He had it a different way. So we love you, and I guess that's my memory.
One special memory I have with Mom and Dad is a simple one. It's the birthday song. Every year on my birthday and on all the other kids' birthdays, they would transform into my favorite singing duo, Mom and Dad, and deliver a birthday song. Not just when it was convenient for them or when they happened to think of it, but every year, and usually really close during the day to the actual time we were born. So I knew that at 1:01 in the afternoon on my birthday, I would pick up the phone as soon as it rang, and Mom and Dad would sing. There have been several occasions where I wasn't available when the call came in, so in those situations they might have to leave a message. And if they did, I'll tell you that I have several years where I had that recording and I kept it, and on occasion would call it just to hear their voices and to feel special. So that's a special memory for me.
To say a favorite memory I have of my grandparents would be hard to do as a kid, because I have so many good memories of staying the night and doing work and just being around them. But the memory that sticks in my mind the best is when both of my daughters were born and watching them hold both my girls, and it being a continued memory and saying thank you for being an angelic influence on them as well as the rest of our family. But knowing the role model that my girls have in my grandma and my grandpa both, and the relationship they had all their years, but holding them that first time and seeing the sheer joy in their face is a memory that will always stick with me.
Okay, a memory of Mom and Dad growing up. There's only about 1 million of them. Let me pick one. I remember it being summertime. I was in the kitchen working with Mom. We made something, probably baking cookies or ham salad or whatever. But Dad had been being particularly ornery, and I saw him out the window, and I don't know what prompted it, but I couldn't stop myself, and I threw a glass of cold water on him out through the screen. He came in that back door running full tilt. I went out the front door with him right behind me. I ended up getting soaked. It was funny. That's one with Mom and Dad laughing a lot, and it's a good memory. One of many. I'm blessed.
Hi Kate, I'm so glad to make this video for you to tell you how much I have always admired you. You pour into your family so well and so much. That's such an inspiration. And that is, I couldn't pick just one best memory of a certain thing happening, but just the memory of how you serve and care for your family. And that, along with my memories of Jerry and his hard work to provide. He was always so diligent about taking care of the family financially, and you took care of the family emotionally. And so together, you raised such a beautiful family, and it's just so encouraging to me to be able to share this with you because I love you so much. Happy birthday.
I remember the birthday parties at the train station. They were always so fun. I remember when we played all games with them. It was so fun. So fun!
So many wonderful memories at Grandma's. It's hard to narrow it to just one. From the tick games to all the...
Not the tick games, of course.
All the holidays that we've spent together and the wonderful meals and all the family time. I always call Grandma's my happy place. And it always was my happy place to go. And always still is my happy place to go.
Well, my favorite memory would definitely be the opening the chicken on White Elephant. It was probably a traumatic memory, but it's my one memory that sticks with me, and I think it's pretty funny and it's a good story to tell people.
In my memory, one memory that really stands out, could be a little traumatic too, was when Grandpa wanted me to feed the calf, and I ended up getting chased around the truck because the calf wanted the bottle, and he scared me.
Well, that's our favorite memories. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Grandma. We love you.
Love you.
Couldn't love you anymore.
Okay, so Kyra has asked me to do a video and tell Jerry and Kate, or tell my favorite memory of Jerry and Kate. For me, it has to be the very first time I ever met them, which would have been back in 1997. JT asked me if I wanted to come down to his family's on a Sunday, and I thought, well, why not? So it was really cool for me to be welcomed in with such warm hearts, and everybody was so nice, and Kate was so sweet, and never had I ever been on a farm, never had I ever really been around anything like that. So part of that day included Jerry and Kate taking me around and showing them a little bit about where they lived and their farm. And at that time, Jerry had to go feed cattle down at the other farm. So Jerry and Kate asked us to go with them, and of course we did. And I had never been, around cattle, never been that close to cattle. And I just remember Jerry getting such a kick out of seeing my reaction, being around cows that close. I mean, they were that close, and they just went to the restroom like right next to me. And that was a really big deal for me. And I'll just never forget that day, because I just remember them laughing at me and just thinking that was the funniest thing. And here they had spent their whole lives doing it, and here I was 22 and was experiencing it for the first time. So that is my favorite memory of the two of them. And also just the example that they have given us to be dedicated to each other no matter what, and hopefully we'll portray that onto our kids.
My favorite memory with Grandma and Grandpa isn't a specific time or a specific event. It's just them being there. Grandpa teaching me how to shoot pool properly. Grandma bringing Matt and I chocolate milk and strawberries when we first moved to New Richmond 24 years ago. Grandma and Grandpa coming to my birthday parties as a kid. Being able to learn from them, what it means to have a good work ethic, what it means to truly and unconditionally love somebody. Those are the memories of Grandma and Grandpa I'm going to hold on to forever.
Hi, Grandma. Happy birthday. When I look back on my memories with you and Papa, there's just there's too many like favorite memories to pick like an all-time favorite memory. But I think something that when I look and evaluate all of the memories and look and see like what's the common factor in all of them, it's just the love that is there. Like Grandma, you and Papa have always done a good job of making sure like we know that you're loved and like we're loved. And no matter what, like Papa wasn't always the best at saying, like, hey Kyra, I love you, but like it wasn't always just like you guys saying it. It was just your actions, like whether it was, you know, making sure we had all of the applesauce we would ever want on a Sunday, or like Papa teaching us how to bottle feed a calf in the barn, or taking me and Lexi in the back of the small black truck with Dad and to like go check his traps, like, or picking stuff in the garden, or riding on the golf cart with you and all of us piling on. Like there's just so many memories that I would consider my favorite, but like when I look at all of them, my favorite thing about all of them is the love that was there. And like our family wouldn't be what our family is today if it wasn't for you and Papa's love. And I think that is something that I always have held special to me, and it will always be special, is just how good you are at loving us. Like I said, if it's not saying the actual words, hey, I love you, it was the actions of showing us your love. And that's something that will always forever be special to me, and something that I always strive to do and will continue to strive to do, is just show my love for people like Papa and Grandma did to me. So I love you so much, Grandma. Happy birthday.
What I remember most will be the family get-together, not just one experience, but when we all got together, put up hay, went fishing, peeled apples and made applesauce, played pool, played ping pong, played cards, just got together, then had a great meal that Kate had fixed, and just all of us being together. That's what I'll remember most and will always remember.
Hi, Mom. Just wanted to say hi and thank you for all that you and Dad taught me growing up on the farm. I value those experiences more and more with each passing year. I'm eternally grateful for you raising me in a way to know the Lord. I enjoy and appreciate our daily walks and look forward to many, many more. I love you.
Hi, Grandma Kate. I love you so much. I just want to share some favorite memories. My favorite memory with Papa is definitely him driving crazy fast on the four-wheelers, and me telling people that my Papa's a mean old dog because he scared me with the dog mask. And my favorite memory with you is watching home videos during quarantine with you and Aunt Nancy and us laughing until our bellies hurt, and then eating Scotcheroos to make it even worse. But I love you so much, and I hope this video makes you smile and keep you well, safe, and happy till I see you again.
So I was told to make a video that had to do with my favorite memory. I will say that after 21 years, it's really hard to just pinpoint one, but I'll do my best. But I really do think one of my favorite memories that I will always hold near and dear to my heart was when Maddie opened the chicken at Christmas during the Green Monkey game. Or when all of the cousins, and just vaguely, we were just all together and just so happy, and my family was whole. And the girls would be upstairs playing dress up, and the guys would be in the little room playing their like card games, and all of the moms and aunts and grandmas and were playing card games. And then when we became old enough to actually join the adults and we understood the games, I actually would stay awake for a whole game of Tick. It was always great. Good memories, so it'll probably stay memories for a while, because Lord have mercy, we all know that it's hard to come by nowadays, is Hannah staying awake for a whole game of Tick. But the endless games of Pictionary, or when we would all come home or come over for the Wabash Monon Bell game, and we were all so worn out, but we were just so relaxed, and we just felt safe and happy, and nothing can bring us down because we were at Grandma's house, and that was just one of the happiest places to be. And I will cherish every second that I've ever had at that house until the day I die. So until then, here's to all the new memories to be made. I love you very much, and happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Grandma. I'm sure you're crying right now, as are some of the other people in the room, but we wanted to put this video together to just show you how special you are to all of us and how much we really love you and appreciate you. So if you haven't gotten the gist of that from all of these videos, Grandma, we love you and you're so special to us and we appreciate you so, so much. And we're so, so thankful for the impact that you have made on all of our lives in your own special way in every single one of our lives. So I hope this birthday is everything you wished it would be. And yeah, just happy birthday, Grandma. We love you so, so, so much.